Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel 4, where last episode we've been offered to meet in the reunion to end all reunions laid out to us by the Western Army. We agreed to attend it in future as we found ourselves enjoying a little more free time. With Emma's bonding event finally available, she took a dive into Rean's mind, lying about the risks as she tried to save him from the curse at any cost, earning Rean's disappointment before hidden feelings were revealed and apologies shared. Afterwards, we swept the Merkaba with Vantage Masters, Pom and more awaiting, and now sweep Eryn before starting our first quest.
So the biggest scanning of a town we'll have is Raquel. Seems like the outside world is gearing up for war. Those damn gnomes have planned to make the rivalries coincide with that. If only we had some way to mess up those plans of theirs. Yeah, I agree. We need to find out everything we can in order to put a stop to them. In order to put a stop to them, indeed. There's 3 of those talismans that can be combined to make something really good. Remember? And there's a Notch Watch, which I'm not sure. I don't think we've got it. Or we did make something with it. So I just need to be able to reach Eryn and have an absolute ton of cash. One of those criteria is I don't really reach very well. Eryn Village has finally come to a consensus. We need to mess up those damn gnomes' plans no matter what. I mean, no matter what is always a bit... Isn't it? Can I make bigger orbs now? I should probably make these just give myself options. Even though we'll probably be on to 3rd stage orbs soonish. Don't have an EP2. I mean, I could just make one. Just to get it done off the list. Doesn't even cost that much, really. Ah! There you go. Finally that's dealt with. Everything's sold out. I don't even feel that's the best thing to do. Modify onward slot. Yeah, there we go. So Rean sorted, Yuna's nearly done. Emma's 2 away as well. Most people are either done or 2 away. Oh, unless you're old Class 7. Because neglect. I didn't mean to, honest. Even Tita's got most of hers done, though. Got quite a lot of this, so I may as well just do hers. No favoritism. No favoritism here. No, sir. Let's move upwards then. Oh, I didn't read the paper yet. I just remembered. I got carried away by other things going on. Books. Let's find out what's going in the world then. Issue 7 of the Imperial Chronicle. Let us read. International! 2nd Western Zemuria Trade Conference is soon. After delays and some other hiccups, the 2nd West Zemuria Trade Conference is finally about to happen. VIPs are beginning to gather in Heimdall for the conference where they will work together to improve international affairs. Attendees. The representative attending from Remaferia will be its Prime Minister in place of Prince Albert. Duke Danan, the nephew of Libel's Queen Elise, will be joining as the kingdom's representative, someone that can be given up. The conference will also be joined by representatives from Le Mans and Ored for the first time. Chancellor Osborne and Governor General Rufus will represent Erebonia, while Prince Cedric will speak for the Imperial family. As mentioned in a previous publication, Cavod will not be in attendance. Chancellor Osborne stated this conference will be an opportunity to strengthen the ties between those involved in Operation Jormungand. Conference agenda. The conference will be split into 2 parts. The first will be focused on drafting common policy for dealings with Calverds, and the second on promoting cooperation between allied regions. There is no doubt that one of Chancellor Osborne's goals is to devise an agreement that will weaken Calverd through diplomatic and economic means. Military affairs, armor divisions deployed. Preparations for Operation Jormungand are proceeding smoothly, and within a matter of days, 7 of our armored divisions are to reach the front line in Crossbell. The 8th Division is moving out toward the Remaferia, Calverd-Ored border. The 16th Division is to join the 1st in the Liberal neutral zone, where training maneuvers are in progress. Incident, hijacked airship. The other morning, an airship en route from Rua to Ordis went missing. The cause was a hijacking by Jaeger group. Within a few more hours, the incident was resolved by the RMP and a group who happened upon the scene at Rock Patio and Lemur. Okay, that said us, Lemur. Several passengers of high berth were aboard, leading the RMP to suspect the perpetrators were planning to abduct them and demand ransom. Yeah, no. Column, Ladies Who Labour, Episode 3. In this installment of our popular series, we have the pleasure of introducing Adel, the proprietress of Noctreslog in North-le-Mer. The young noblewoman has taken up her position partly as a learning experience, but personal interest also plays a role. Many miners and military personnel are passing through the area lately and stopping by my lodge. I take pride in offering them my spin on fresh local cuisine, she told us. Ada was the head of the gardening club in her student years and is a whiz at growing not only flowers but vegetables too. Between the proprietress's elegant manner and her healthy, scrumptious dishes, chock full of local produce, Northwest Lodge is a refreshing oasis amidst the craggy mountain trails that surround it. Advertisement: Imelda's Antique Shop. Offering antiques of all kinds, including clocks, lamps, and Rosenberg dolls. Installment payment plans are available. Come see us during your next trip to Crossbell. Ah, those Rosenberg dolls! Would you die for me? Anything in the normal shop? Last night, everyone in the village, including Rose, came together and discussed how we should act from here on out. The situation now is more critical than the War of the Lions, or even the attack of the Dark Dragon 900 years ago. I hope things end well. Are you going to the outside world to check the surface side of things, is that right? You ought to go see how things are, while there's still time to do so. That sounds pretty serious. They must have come to an important decision. Yes, well, it's true the Eryn village is about to face a major situation after all. I'd like to know what they've decided to do. Maybe we should drop in on them when we get a chance. I wonder how that Jingo girl is doing. It might be unnecessary worrying, but at times like these, I just hope she's safe. Someone fell pretty hard. Oh! Eustace? Laura. Esmeralda's hunting cat for Eustace. Laura gets a choker. I have to say, like, it's very awkward to buy someone gifts in the way that people receive them, which is fine because they want to give gifts back, but it's very awkward to buy someone a choker after you've kissed them. That I feel is a bit too much. It's a bit full on. Right, more fishing bait. I'm actually down to 7. I mean, I could trade you material for them after all. Let's just go back to... Can I go back to Leaves and just fish all day? Pink air for Alfred. Yay. How'd you keep getting this stock, man? I mean, she kissed me. That's how it works, right? The plausible deniability if it ever comes up to anyone else. Hey, I didn't kiss her. She kissed me. Well, you didn't exactly struggle much. It's Laura. She was holding me up against the wall. Fair dues. Great work today, Liz. From all accounts, the meeting went rather well. Yes, I suppose, but the real issue is what happens next. There are likely to be sacrifices on our side, just like with Isola. Those with power and obligation use it responsibly. The end result matters not, so long as the Hexen clan fulfill this duty. That sounds familiar. It's what you told me when I first met you. Are you going to bring that up? That was centuries ago. It's embarrassing to even think about. Why do you always just have to push my buttons? Centuries ago. Good grief. I don't know how he could say all that with a straight face. But it did the trick to put me up after our meeting. My, there really was so much going on back then. It was right after we lost the solar too. I couldn't just leave him be. One thing led to another, and before I knew it, I'd already gone through with it. I used to be a bartender in the outside world. I ended up lost and wounded in Ismia, but Elise swept into my rescue and took me to Eryn with her. She took that risk, no matter the fact that bringing in outsiders was against the rules. She was a real heroine, I've got to say. She stopped calling herself a witch afterward, though, as a kind of penance. Rose forgave her in the end, but I suppose she renounced herself as a way to take responsibility for what she did. That's Moonlight Lies for you. She was a real heroine, I've got to say. It's a nice name. Oh god, Grandma's Cheeky Tart. Is that special? I mean, I'm pretty sure I can make all of this. Yes, I can. And I've already dropped them off in the food receptacles that wanted them. Just gotta use your special spices. cut that way. So, after we sweep Rose's atelier, we can do that quest. I looked into what's happening in Eastern Erebonia and things seem very grim. Unsurprisingly, the area around the capital city is worst of all. I see. It's the same whether we look at the surface or beneath it. They're likely timing the rivalries to coincide with the conflict on the ground. Speaking of which, any new updates on the war? All I can say is it's proceeding faster than we expected. So I feared, well, I'd best prepare myself for what needs to be done. Elder. It seems like a heavy discussion. I suppose it's only to be expected. Yeah, it makes sense the Hexen clan would have plans of their own to deal with the coming threats. I wonder what Rose meant by what needs to be done, though. Looks like you all have a moment to spare. According to what the villagers have learned, it seems the gnome's plan has been in the making for a long time. Quite an elaborate and bold plan to set up this situation. I don't believe we'll be able to overturn things using the sort of stopgap measures we have been until now. This might be a good time for you all to gauge the situation once more yourselves. Okay. I don't believe... Yeah. No extra dialogue there. Tell us what you learned! The teleportation stone was fixed, and I finally managed to get back. But the situation doesn't look good. People are ready to riot back in Heimdall. The Great Twilight is picking up speed. We're running out of time. Ready to riot. They've completely riled to that standard already. Celestial Basin has lost its lights. It's done its duty. Yeah, the witches just last forever. Don't question their age. Just know that there are things beyond our comprehension still, even in the series. And that, in a sense, is how they add in more lore. That's how you get an inflation from dragons appearing, finally, to robots, to world-spanning curses and all kinds of magic. That's how Trails have done it thus far. It always makes you wonder where the escalation goes next. What's next? On the writer's agendas. Where are we going to? Space! Oh god, that's not going to happen, is it? I mean... It's not plausible? Oh god! Right, well, yes, I don't want to have a bath in that. Let's sort things out. Jump in? I don't know. Might be very exfoliating. As in, like, I lose all my skin. Ah, there you are. You certainly didn't waste any time. Looks like there's something strange going on with the water here. Yeah, I don't know how to describe it, but something feels off. Is it an abnormality in the spirit veins, maybe? Caused by the Great Twilight? You always know how to cut right to the chase, don't you? Essentially, yes, that is the case. This spring is actually linked by spirit vein to hotspots of mana all throughout Erebonia. The Twilight seems to be the most likely cause of the corruption here. We could simply have Rose purified by force, but the mana is far too strong for that. An unskilled hand could throw things all out of balance. So what I'd like to do here is conduct a proper purification ritual. I'd probably be for the safest. Rose doesn't exactly have a fine, gentle touch after all. I think I get where this is going. As for what we can do though, I assume you want us to go to each of these spots you mentioned. Exactly right. It will take no small amount of effort. The situation isn't particularly severe either. I have no trouble holding things off for the moment if you're busy. What do you say? Well... why not? We're more than happy to help. We made some good use of these springs ourselves after all. Where exactly are we headed? What do we do once we get there? I believe these should answer your questions. Received ash stake ×3. We're doing that again? Ash. Of all woods, it's particularly conductive of mana, right? Right, I'd like you to drive a stake in the east location where these abnormal phenomena are occurring. Doing so should allow us to conduct the purification ritual from here. My divinations were able to descry 3 of these hotspots. The first is close to Ulster. Make your way to Olizandri Basin and you'll soon be near it. The next lies around Milsante. You should be somewhere on the path leading towards the hills. And finally, there's one on Erebonia Island, though where exactly I can't be too sure. The divinations mark its location as the center of the isle. I imagine it may be hidden amidst the terrain. Okay, the caves then. Got it. Just leave all the searching to us. We'll try not to keep you waiting. Much appreciated. I wish you luck. Hotspots has started. Should we go to Erebonia first? Because the other ones require us to do sweeps. I mean, we could just do the quest first. Old Lemire Road is Noche Lodge. West Lemire Highway has things going on in it. And the Naval Fortress. Okay, so we want to go Erebonia. Off we go then. Something going on at the village remains. Beryl! Fate has led us to this island, it seems. The statue, the shrine, and all these abandoned ruins. It has my guardian spirit unusually active. What a fascinating place. She's so weird. Still, it does seem like she's able to sense the mana here. She's not a witch like us, but she's different somehow. Yeah, this girl is different, alright. She's been like that since we were students. Don't worry about her. But man, I think she's gotten even more mysterious since graduation. The statue, the shrine, and all these abandoned ruins. My oh my, how fascinating. No wonder that my guardian spirit is still astir. So you're not going to tell us anymore? But there's something going on here. It's in the caves. I guess we can make a run. Let me abolish you.
Here I go.
Probably be easier with you then. Coco Panda! Hopefully you're not the one from the story. Otherwise I've made a dreadful error.
Looks like a real tough one.
Okay, I can't kill you that way. So I'm going in! Now the question is, do I have any fights to do here? Oh god. There it is. Wow! Of all the places for it to be. Who'd have guessed? But there's no mistaking that colour. Yes, it's just like the hot springs in Eryn village. It must be connected to the spirit veins. A naturally occurring hot spring. Nature sure is wonderful. It's a good size too, considering it's connected to the other side. Once it's purified, we should all come back here and... Instructor Rean, control yourself. Please calm down, Instructor. The ritual will put a lot of stress on Rean. If he keeps pushing himself, we're going to be in trouble. She seems really deep in thought. What? What ritual? You're talking about what you just did? Maybe we can get everyone together for an SSS vacation sometime. Anyway, we should get on with driving in the stakes. Let's work out which side we need to do it from. Okay, this looks good. Now we need to find the other two spots. They found the first hot spring and used the ash stake. Did I get contextual things from that, or are they talking about another ritual? I'm actually just like, eh? Right, so there's one near Milsante, which is either that side or that side. Something tells me it would be the Lake Gala side, though. I bet it's not now. With all the water, I guess it would be noticed quite easy. Oh yeah, trial chest. Trial chest 22. Altina, Muse, Tida, Elise. That's the only one we haven't done? Yes. Apart from the one that we can't do yet. Well, we'll need to get things ready for that. It doesn't look like here then. flip to the other side. There it is. Off we go. And no, I'm not biking because I'm shooting things along the way. Extra money whenever we can get it. Even if that's only like 80 Sepith Mirror. Mirror, whatever. I always get that confused. I'll take it. I need to crawl in this grass so I don't stop spotted. Stealth style. One. I mean, not really making much money off this run. 2. 4. I tried my best. Whoa, finding a hot spring here of all places. Pretty wild. This is it, right? Right, this place has to be connected to Eryn for the spirit veins. This is a pretty choice spot. It's close to the tracks, but not out in the open, so it still feels private. The wind rolling over the hills and the sound of the occasional passing train could really add to the atmosphere. Sometimes I forget just how enthusiastic you get about hot springs, instructor. Yeah, it could be the perfect place to crack a cold one with the boys. Focus, everybody. Let's drive in the state that Dahlia gave us. I like how you and Kurt just have to, like, get on track, adults. You're not having beer and sing in the purple goo. That's 2 down. Only 1 left, guys. Let's do this. The group found the second hotspot spring and used the ash stake. Stop trying to sit in the goo. Children. Alright, so where to next? Osgiliath Basin, at near the entrance, it said. We'll sweep another town soon enough, but we've got another bonding point before then. To spend. I mean, I did see it, don't worry, it's over here to the left. Just checking if there's anything else going on. And would you want to be here near to all these bugs of doom? I mean, at least they gave more money. A bit. 200 in cash. This must be the place. Didn't take us long to find this one, huh? Yes, this place must be connected to Eryn for the spirit veins. Go on, Rean. Give us your thoughts. Ah, I see. It's the same place. Are you okay, Instructor Rean? Do you know something about this place? Just a little. I was passing through on an assignment for the government. I went out one night to do some training and discovered the spring. No one was around, so I got right in and enjoyed myself for a while. Of course, back then it wasn't this weird colour. Weren't you on a mission? You did all that while I was asleep back at the inn. It's very much like our instructor to go into a random hot spring you came across while training. Anyway, when I came back the next day, there was no sign of it anywhere. I asked around town and they said it sounded like a fairy spring from their old folktales. I guess it must be connected to Eryn somehow. Hot spring that disappears and reappears at random. It does sound like something out of a fairy tale. Well, I'm pretty sure we've got the right place. Let's drive in the stake Dahlia gave us. And that's the last one. This should be enough to begin the purification ritual. Let's head back to Eryn and check in with Dahlia. Dahlia, they found the 3rd hotspot spring and used the ash stake. Job done. No monsters gonna, like, pop out of the spring when we go there. Right? I mean, Eryn seems to be completely cleared now, thankfully. 1 of 4 places to check out, but of course there seems to be more. Done the deed! 1 quest complete. I see you've driven the 3 stakes in as requested. Magnificently done. We should begin the purification ceremony at once. Rean, if you would. Me? Yes, you. Your status as a sacrifice to Twilight allows you to synchronize with Erebonia's spirit veins more readily than most. Entering the spring and unifying your heart and soul with the waters will make the ritual that much easier. Though it would be ever more effective if you entered in with a partner. You mean... Wait a sec, you can't be serious! Does it have to be someone of a particular gender or someone exceptionally special to Rean? Those things are of no relevance whatsoever. Oh, okay. This ritual aligns the microcosm of the world spirit veins with the microcosm of humanity, causing them to resonate together. The process is simply easier with 2 participants rather than just 1. That's all there is to it, I guess. No reason to feel embarrassed, right? After all the prep work we've put into this, you can't expect to turn back now. Go ahead and choose someone, instructor. Alright, just give me a moment to think it through. I mean... I don't have to think. Taking Randy? For some cold ones? Shouldn't I take Emma? They don't want me to take Emma? And make things even more awkward? After all, it's not the first time we've been in the hot spring alone together. Take Ash? Do I even get the choice? I've only got the people with me by the look of it. I mean, I should choose Emma, right? Is it okay? Take Emma. I mean, we can have some cold ones with Randy at another time. Emma's right here. I mean, it's rude not to at this point, considering we've already spent all this time with other people solo, and Emma only just got her time, and she literally tried to kill herself inside me. Which sounds weird now I word it that way. We need some rest and relaxation time. Plus, this is at home, so she has to do it. Of course I'm taking Emma. Oh, we're being watched! Go away, old lady! Go away, Celine! Well then, Rean, let's hope this works. Fingers crossed. Shall we get started, Emma? Alright, alright. She knows how this goes. She'd be able to help. I imagine Randy just hugs you from behind while you're doing this. No holding hands for him. Bit of skinship. Thus, with the Eryn village hot springs completely purified. The hot springs discovered elsewhere were also purified and can now be used freely. Oh, what? The hotspots is completed. We got a Zaram capsule as a reward. I do prefer the mirror though. Force unity rating has increased. Job done. And now I can go here. You performed very well indeed, Rean. You managed to keep your concentration up the entire time. A fantastic display if there ever was one. And it was thanks to your efforts that I was able to complete the ritual with ease. Well, I've honed my concentration quite a bit with all the training I've had. That's good to hear. We can't downplay the role of camaraderie and compatibility either. One must forget to thank those around us. Oh, and the hotspots that you found? The spirit vein should have purified them too, which means they should be usable as hot springs. I know you may not have much time in the area, but why not take the opportunity for a good soak? I will. Interestingly, it's just a placeholder character to be there. It doesn't actually advance anything, by the looks of things. So therefore, being with a guy just would have looked like random if they held hands like that.
Let's go.
Maybe it could have been the start of something beautiful. Imagine the hotspots have also been purified. That means they should be usable as hot springs. Yes, okay, we'll have a good soak. Now, let's see if my prediction is true, despite the fact that it's everything time before it's been the newest characters. And the hot spring with Randy and Tio to trigger a sub-event. Who'd have guessed? Rean and the others enjoyed the hot springs and took their time resting in the village. By some stroke of fate, an unexpected combination of people ended up soaking in the springs together. You mean like it literally tells us? It's not unexpected. Ah, this is amazing. You said it. I miss this place. It was a damn shame they closed it down for a while because of all the great Twilight commotion. You must be happy, Instructor Rean. I imagine a hot spring maniac like you would be going into withdrawals with it down. You sure have your quirks, love for hot springs and Elise. You morph into a whole different person when it comes to her. Really? I never realised. Elise and I spent a couple of weeks together. She's one of the sweetest girls I've ever met. How can I put it? She has that Erebonian dignity about her, but is still so approachable. I appreciate hearing that, Tio. She still has room to grow, just like anyone else, but she really is incredible. I thank Adios every day for having the perfect sister. Well, he's past the point of no return, ain't he? That's really saying something, given they're not even blood related. Please don't mention that line, I hate that line. Whenever it's in anything, it's just like, oh, the flag has been risen. It makes you feel bad for Elise getting so smothered with all that attention, though. It is possible she likes it. I'm starting to think Rean and Lloyd share some things in common, despite their main differences. How so? Let me guess, they're both clueless when it comes to interpersonal relationships? You know, I really have to thank you again, Tio, Randy, for sticking with me this long. What brought this on? No need to thank us. We instructors gotta look out for each other, right? And the Crossbell Police and Epstein Foundation can't turn a blind eye on what's happening in the Empire. Not to mention my hometown, Romaferia. It's been dragged into all of this chaos as well. Oh yeah, we did have a bad feeling about that. And we've run into some people that seem to be involved. Well, all that aside, you do have my utmost gratitude for helping me get Elise back. Assuming we eventually sort out this mess, would you all do me the honour of visiting my hometown, Ymir? And that invitation extends to everyone in the SSS once the matter of Crossbell regaining its independence is settled too. Oh, thanks, Rean. That means a lot from Instructor Rean. I agree with him. As complex of an issue it may be, I believe Crossbell should be independent. And I imagine the same is true for many others in Class 7 and 4s. I really appreciate that, Kurt. So your hometown's known as the Hot Springs Paradise, isn't it? The best Erebonia has to offer from what I hear from Elise. If that's the case, I'd really like to bring along Kia and everyone else in the special sports section, and maybe a few others. No, Fran, Ricia, and Sully and Ilya. Oh, and you can't forget Cecile and Shizuku, of course. I mean, why stop there? Gotta bring the section chief and Wazy and Johnster, Alias, and Dudley too. And let's not leave out Zeit and Cop. I'm sure Cop will enjoy it. Everyone is welcome. I know an inn up there. The Phoenix Wings has plenty of rooms. Is there a towel that can contain Ellie? Why is that what pops into my head? I was wondering during that as well, as our Forge Unity rating increases. I mean, they manage Emma. Is there anything... I haven't actually encountered anything in the West, like Western ridden, Western produced, that has the blood-related line flag? Or has the adopted sibling flag, even? I mean, sure there's been the full-blown sibling thing, like Game of Thrones. But nothing's ever said the, but we're not blood-related kind of thing in any form of fiction that I've come across. Whereas in Japan, I'm coming across it a lot. A hell of a lot. It's really popular. Okay, you get it, don't you? The reason the hot spring got messed up was because you didn't clean it. Oh, you didn't have any more dialogue after that. It's not. It wasn't. Well, one quest is down. We've swept Eryn town. I mean, we could check out there, I guess. But the exclamation mark's gone, so that's fine. We don't need to go there, though. Can I go to... Where's the nice fish? Alright, well, let's pick a bonding event. We were just speaking of Elise, so should we get that over and done with, in a sense? I'm sure muses would be a lot more fun. Let's continue the blood-related thing. We're not blood-related, though. Now I think about it, I suppose it isn't really that much of a secret. Altina did make a point of telling me, after all. I gotta figure out how to get her to spill the beans. Sure, let's add a heart to our sister. Elise, do you mind just telling me what you're getting at here? Sorry to spoil things, but I think I've had enough chilling surprises lately. You're talking about what happened with Altina, right? I heard about it from her. I think that she's reflected on her behaviour, so try not to stay angry with her for too long, okay? I'll try, of course, but what's going on? Actually, Altina told me about the situation in Ymir. We discovered that they'd come to an agreement with the Imperial government to have themselves blockaded off. I see. So in exchange for Ymir's safety, no one inside can leave. Of course, that means we can't go back either. Right, remember Chancellor Osborne is an old friend of our father's. He aims to keep your movements in check, of course, but I imagine this must also be coming from a place of kindness. Still, you'd think we'd have received a letter, or even a call? Yeah, someone must be blocking any outward communications. Even Altina had given up on it. Perhaps, but no communication blockade is without its flaws. Done properly, we should be able to find a blind spot between the interference waves. Tina and Tia were talking about it earlier. Given the state of the spirit veins and the terrain, we may be able to find a gap to exploit. I'll try to get permission from Gaius to look into it. Well, you definitely have a better handle on this stuff than I do at any rate. But enough on that for now. I don't see any reason not to pitch in. We just need to isolate a location, right? You just tell me what to do. You got it. Thanks for the help, Rean. Elise and Rean began their search for a gap in the interference waves with Rosine and the others' assistance. They then travelled via Valimar to the site their calculations had narrowed down. And the PlayStation chugs away. It's slowing down now. It can deal with a black screen. This is the east side of the Osgiliath Basin. According to the map, Ymir is somewhere beyond those mountains. We should be able to send a communication through a gap in the jamming. The weather's looking good too. This could be our best chance. I'll set up the equipment. It's military issues, so it should have a decent output. I wished but never expected to hear from my wayward children. Mom, Dad! I'm so glad you're both alright. I was just about to say the same thing, Rean. I wish I could see your faces in person. Yeah, same here. Although, in a way, maybe it's for the best you can't see me right now. Oh, Rean. Rean. We heard a little about what happened. It sounds like you've been through a lot. The important thing is that you're free now. You even have Elise by your side. No need to get downhearted about anything else. Yes, as long as you're together, you'll work something out. Make the most of this time. Do some catching up. There's no need to worry about us. Ymir's fine. Gilead is a man of his word. Come to think of it, now would be a good time to tell Elise about what happened 14 years ago. Are you sure? Yeah, you have a right to know. It's gonna be like I never imagined. I didn't think it would work out this smoothly. I can't thank you enough, Elise. It wasn't anything special. Besides, I wanted to talk to Mum and Dad too. I'm glad I could help though. And I'm grateful to have had a chance to learn why you came into our lives. Well, that's good, I guess. There's a lot I couldn't bring myself to tell you before. You heard about what my hair and eyes changed, right? Yes, you became the sacrifice that cast this curse over the Empire. Emma told me that much already. She did, huh? Sorry to make you worry. I didn't mean to. Don't trouble yourself too much over it. I'm quite used to it. It's like Mum said, just being here with you is enough. If you ever feel worried, or if you're suffering and want to give up, just let me know. I may not be able to fix your problems, but you can come to me anytime. What else is family for? Elise, thank you. I'm so glad I have you as my sister. A lot of people have touched my life since Dad adopted me 14 years ago. One of the most unfortunate things, most fortunate, that's ever happened to me is becoming your brother. He really isn't making this easy. Princess Alfred has been trying to push us together for so long, even setting aside her own feelings. Ah, we've got news about that. Even Mum's starting to get in on it. Alright kids, you take care of yourselves. Oh, and Elise, I have a little advice for you. A Schwarzer woman must have courage. Better to take a risk than regret missing your chance later.
What Rean is going through right now is scarier than anything I can imagine. And then there's Alvin and Elisa and all the others. Even Muse, Yuna, and Altina too. They're all trying to face their feelings in these dark times. If they can do it, so can I. If I could just find the courage.
Elise? Oh, I'm fine. Absolutely fine. Come on, Rean, we better get back to the ship. I guess you're right. Let's get going. It's fine for now, but it won't be fine later. We shared a special moment with our sister. capital S. Lisa's bond increased to a 4. In fact, all the letters in sister are capital. We got a character note as well for that, did we? Right then, where to next? What to do? I guess we continue on our sweeps. We could report our first quest as complete.
Okay, let's see how you did.
4 AP, so we're definitely going to reach 200.
Thanks, everyone. Great job. See you later, Rean.
See you later. Oh, wait a second.
Okay, let's see how you did.
What's the max? Oh.
Thanks, everyone. Great job.
I guess
See
that
you
gives you
later,
some
Rean.
kind of gauge of what the pacing of the game we're at is. So we're about 2/3 of the way done. Only 2/3. Session 12. Hour 93. Alright, we could take on that Vantage Masters game for now. Before moving on and starting sweeps. Will Ash be the one to win? So I'm going to sit quietly and read. I miss the literature club. At least I didn't have people bothering me every 5 seconds there. Well, bother. Sure, I'm down. So the card we got was magic cards, wasn't it? Expel. Returns an enemy's nation to their hand. Just gets rid of a card. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, it returns it to their hands. They just play it again. The wall one's actually been kind of useful for me and saved me at times. One thing I probably shouldn't have is magic crystals. But I think our deck works. Our deck just works. Swordsman.
Bring it on.
A Blix, a Mom, and a Wall. I think I'm fine with that. I can't summon the Blix on the first turn, so I'd have to summon the Mom. But that can allow me time to get a mana up for the Blix and stuff. It's not a romance simulator, honestly, though, the game. It's just... It's one of those modern things. I don't need... There is no defense, Sam. Shut up. Alright, so attack +1 for each enemy this card defeats is nasty. Also has deal 1 damage to a row of enemies, which of course is nasty. I could summon the Blix on the first turn. And then I could attack for a trade damage, but I'm actually thinking I'll just wait. We'll do damage later and we'll defend for now. What's the jackpot? Medic first, so he's got 2 extra HP. Yeah, obviously we take less on that trade. I can always summon the Mom to do some stuff here. And we get a magic crystal this turn? No, we don't. I mean, it makes sense to bring the Tarbis in now. Now we have damage on the board that can attack quite a lot of people. And we also still have Thing in the back to heal. Two elements as well to play with. And we got the wall. Oh, God. Danger, Will Robinson. How's that only do 3? Should that do a lot more damage? Well, I can definitely kill him. So that's fine. And I also got an Multamus of my own, which I can summon on this turn. So that's not bad. Because I can kill this card. I mean, the Unvivla would be good, but the Multamus is obviously kind of more of a win at this point. Especially if I increase its HP. I can still move it as well. I mean, I don't mind taking a little damage on it. Here we go. We've got damage on the board. We've got 3 ranged cards already. One with a crazy amount of defense. was healing. Yeah, of course you can do it for me, but from now on we should be able to do the seal. I don't care about you getting extra HP. So once we make that card absolutely useless, so these two can hit these ones, we can seal, and we can always wall or summon the art. Or we could use the gear, bro. So I think we're good. From now on, this guy's sealed until the end of time. We lower the amount of cards in Ash's hand. He doesn't take the things to add his mana supply. Oh, well, you got a card. Congratulations. We've still got 5 whole things to feed ourselves with. And the wall on that would be HP plus 3 as well, but the Geobro doesn't do massive amounts of damage, remember. Now, part of me wants to summon the Geobro just in case a water card comes out, but I think we should have enough coverage to be able to fight that. So, back row Mom, Water Bard. So we've got 11 damage. Oh, here it comes. So we didn't attack again, which means I have to take all... I have to do all the damage to the front. The Immortamuses he has. He's just got loads of them. So obviously an Unviviel would actually be really good. I could also summon a Parancel. Okay, I don't take any damage on that one. That kind of fills me up, but I've got like multiple defenses now. I can move people around if I need to get rid of someone. I mean, I've just got loads of damage on the board, so I can take them out next turn. It's pretty simple where we go from here. Oh, I didn't oh, no, I didn't heal. Ah, oh, you can attack. He's going to take out the Parancel. Failure. I forgot to seal. Oh, no. He's going to kill me. And my 7 cards on the board. I mean, okay, that was kind of dumb. Don't know if anyone thought the same way on that one. Okay. I'd have killed for an extra attack, but... So I can't kill him this turn. And even a Zamorpen will now die in the front lines. I have all the HP in the world. I actually had enough damage to win that turn. It's fine. We don't need it. What a play! He just retreated. That can go on first turn? Wait, what? What is Greon? This card can act twice and on the first turn?
What, for real?
Yeah! Alright, we've got loads of droplets. No cards though. Farewell, Ash. Vantage Masters is won yet again. So, 2 more bonding points. And maybe another one to earn in the future as well. Where was the other quest? Family Scattering. That's in Palm. So let's go to Milsante. That's quite a quick scan, isn't it? Not many people there. Rean's a pretty powerful card. Well, yeah. We just got to see that firsthand. You don't have to tell me. Gozo told me before about the legend of Lake Gala. The water in the lake is cleansed with mana. It reflects a person's true nature. Perhaps there's some connection with the mysterious runes that appeared on the byroad about a month ago. Do you think that could have something to do with this Gali? The plot thickens. Legend of the lake, the mysterious runes, and Gali must all be connected. This could be useful for our future missionary work at Lake Gala. Could it now? Alright, sweeping Milsante should take barely any time. So I'm actually wondering how much legs this side quest section has compared to the last one, which seems to take quite a long time. Diana doesn't really talk much about herself, but every now and then I catch this dark expression on her face, as if she feels guilty about something. Something must have happened in her life before she came to town. Maybe one day she might open up to me about it. It's all in the hair, man, he says, even though you can change hair colour. Every now and then I can see Diana weighed down with terrible guilt over something. I just have to wait until the day she decides to come to me with the truth. The genealogy is strong. I always felt like the Class 1 students when they were like looking at the Class 7 students as well. They were just like looking up at the man they've been beating going, damn, I wish I had colourful protagonist hair. And then we might be better. Being here makes me feel closer to Adius. I know she can hear my prayers. I pray that she'll watch over those important to me, regardless of their position or nationality. Oh, forgive me for rambling to you out of the blue. She really reminds me of someone. Don't you think so, Teartot? This is the first time I've met her, but you're right. There's a familiar air about her. The Imperial Defense Force came by last night on patrol. I have no reason to believe anything is seriously amiss, but please look after yourselves. Class 1 student, damn it, I wish I had a name, yeah? I see Diana in the church rather often. She always has this fervour about her, and her eyes are so deep with repentance. She must be carrying a heavy burden. Perhaps Father Giddle will know a little more about her circumstances. Yeah, but she can't tell us. Obviously down deep in prayer. Yep, no extra dialogue. I mean, the real goal is a book, right? Even if it's early in the week, we've got to secure the bedtime story. It doesn't look like it's here, though. Hey! Bridget, Instructor Mary, I didn't think we'd run into you here. Class 7, what a pleasant surprise. Bridget and I were just chatting, catching each other up on what we've been able to learn recently. Now I'm curious. Bridget, how has Alan been doing since... Basically the same. Actually, no. I'd say he's somehow gotten worse. He put in a request for a transfer. He wants to leave the 4th Division and go right to the front lines. Bridget, I'm sorry, I really don't mean to worry you. Alan's situation is distressing, but for now I just have to try to bring him round. On a brighter note, I have some hope-inspiring info to share. You might even be able to use it to help the students at the main campus. Thank you, Bridget. And I'm sure Alan will come around. Deep down, he knows how you feel. Try to stay strong. You're right, I can't give up yet. Sounds like she's got her hands on some useful intel. The stuff about Alan sounds worrying, but we'll just have to leave him to Bridget for now. Seeing Bridget pitching in when she already has so much on her plate has inspired me. I'm going to keep up my job as instructor no matter what my father says. I want to be there for all the main campus students and give them the guidance they need to get through this. In some respects, it's really nice of her to be pushing through the way she is, even though she knows she probably can't break through a curse herself. I wouldn't have thought any less of her if she decided to distance or even dump Alan. I don't know. Obviously, it's not the Alan she knows going on, but at this point in time, it must be quite stressful having to be with someone who isn't the person you want to be with at all. I haven't told Alan that I've been working with everyone from Forge yet. Alan's a Forge alumnus too, so I don't know why he's acting so strange. But I'm going to do what I think is right and see things through to the very end. If you have any problems, just speak to me. And also, we know that essentially Alan's weakness is partially Bridget. There weren't any clues about my sister in Grenville. My sister got on a military Air Force ship and then suddenly we lost contact. I know it's not all that unusual, but I'm still worried. I think we've met this person somewhere before. But if it's something to do with the military, maybe we shouldn't get involved right now. Oh, right now? Mum is so worried. With the way things are in the capital, I haven't been able to get in contact with my sister's friends either. There's no point in grumbling. I just need one good clue. Okay. We'll have to remember that guy. Harsh got some new work from Diana, apparently. Compared to me, my sister's way more outgoing. I bet she's just turned up and asked for something to do. Diana seems to appreciate the help, though. I'm a sad excuse for a brother and an adult, but I don't know how to change. My sister's a ball of energy, but I've been the opposite ever since I was little. I know I can't keep on like this. I need to do something to change. Flowing Light Sophia, which we've already bought in the past, and still haven't gifted. We probably should go on a gifting spree. We've also got that trial chest, remember. Gifting spree! I asked Diana if she would let me handle doing inventory, and she agreed to it. I've gotten used to the register, and learning a new job is really fun. Diana has been really tired lately. I hope I can take some of the burden off her, even if it's only a little bit. Diana's been really tired lately. She's not on the second floor at the moment. She said she was going to church. A Garni plushie, which we already own. Paper that we've read. We're also looking for recipes. So no one's on the second floor. Where is it? There's a happy family photo on the dresser. Ah, Randy, Tio! I was expecting something. You hope you get a patch on... Yeah, when the next version of the release is for the Switch and the PC, I do expect a patch for the PlayStation to fix various things. Text boxes, etc. The small stuff that I can completely play the game with. It's not a bother at all. But that's when I expect a patch to happen. I went to Reich's to hang out today, but he left out that way and threw something. I thought he dropped it, so I went to pick it up for him. Reich headed out through something. I thought he dropped it. Okay, what's up with Reich then? I mean, I know there was a patch being worked on, but I wasn't expecting it to happen anytime soon. Or during my playthrough even, which is months, but when they're working on other versions of the game, it just makes sense to do it, drop it around the same time. It's been some time since I was last in Erebonia. The records have brought many things to light that weren't previously visible. But the seeds of chaos have begun to sprout. The various powers have begun to converge and enact their respective plans. Now the question is, what role should I play upon the stage? Bearer of truth? I intend on unraveling this massive knot into something more understandable. But the seeds of chaos have begun to sprout. Yes, they have. No extra dialogue for such a character. Yesterday evening, the Imperial Defense Force came to town. They marched in here like they own the place, but when they couldn't find what they were looking for, they left immediately. That happened just after Sydney left town. It gave me a real fright. I was really freaked out when the Imperial Defense Force came to look around. Just hope Sydney hasn't run into any trouble. I mean, I'd imagine the train that he's on is kind of easily spottable. 740. Back over 41k. Right, there's quite a few people up here, including an event. Rean, is that you? I haven't seen you since our fishing competition way back when. How about that? You seem really different somehow. Hey guys, nice to see you again. Hold on, aren't you from the Crossbow branch of the Fisherman's Guild? What are you doing so far from home? We're traveling across the Empire on an environmental survey. Though we're really only at Lake Gala because Lord Latelord gave us some juicy info. There's a guardian here. Oh, those beautiful black scales gleaming in the wake of the waves. I'm so happy I got to see this before I go. I feel like I can find the courage to face the battlefield now. Oh no. Yeah, Copan was drafted. After our last survey today, he's headed to the conscription office in Crossbow. To tell you the truth, it hasn't sunk in yet. It just doesn't feel real. But you know what? I figure a peaceful world where people can kick back and fish is something worth fighting for. I see. Oh, don't act so gloomy. You know I'm no good with this serious stuff. So, we saw the fish from the bridge over the lake. It looks so dark and imposing. Just what you'd expect from something called a guardian. If you've got time, it's more than worth your while to cast your line here and see how it goes. Cool, thanks for the tip. Maybe I'll take a look later. A new fishing point has appeared on the Lake Gala Byroad. I saw the shadow of a huge fish on the bridge over Lake Gala. It's got to be the Guardian. If you're free, it's more than worth your while to cast your line here and see how it goes. What can I get as a reward? Come on, I know things are going to be tough, but I believe in you. Your fishing and survival skills are top notch. You'd better make it back from the war in one piece. Thanks, Peter. I'll do my best. Take out the rest of the investigation for me. Now extra dialogue via Copan. Maybe via Peter? I can sell some of the fish we've caught in the past. Evergreen was for Snow White. Maybe it's something on that level. Now, what are the... I mean, oh my goodness. I was thinking, like, surely I've got, like, an absolute ton of certain fish. Pink Hazelfish is one. I get some of them. Noble Carp there. Rainbow Trout. Why not? Blue Marlin Power Potion 2. Tiger Arowana. Cobalt Crab is Mind Potion. Oh my god. We're shit in the shells, right? Did I sell them all or not? Yeah, I may have a crab fishing addiction at one point in time that might have actually earned me a not terrible amount of money, which is quite nice. Considering they're 100 each. I'll sell 40? I'll sell 49, leave it at 50. Yeah, we're making our money this way. This is how we make our money. Fishing crabs. Clear gelatin's got quite a lot. Well, I'm not as strapped for cash as I was anymore. Am I? Glowy Fat's the one on the low. No extra dialogue there. I think. He says. Now he doesn't even know. Well, I made some money though, didn't I? Who's here then?
The war's about to start. It isn't only the conscripts who are anxious, but the ones left behind as well. But all he worries about is work and money. I'm really at the limits of my patience. See if I care anymore. My husband's more worried about his work and money than the family he's leaving behind. I'm really at the limits of my patience.
Wow, okay. The training for the new soldiers gathering in nearby Grenville has started in earnest. Huh, so they're gonna make me join them there, huh? Ugh. Once the stats I gained as businessman and the mirror I saved up are completely useless in this situation. Life is basically over. My stats and my mirror are completely useless in the situation. Yeah, I can understand that he'd be peeved about that though. But maybe he should care about his family more. It's okay to be peeved about the fact that everything you've worked for is now rendered mute. But your family, they're going to be supported, right?
August 26th, sunny weather again, 23rd day of observation. Gali hasn't come out, but a boy has been sighted on the terrace. I've been thinking lately about what Gali's voice might sound like. Is it squeaky? Maybe super gravelly? I can't wait to find out. Gali's noticed that I'm watching him. Strangely, the boy staying at the inn came out onto the terrace. He ended up flinging a book off the terrace. Gali can't eat a book.
Can I get the book though? So he's got the book. Kid's got the book. But I can't get the book, obviously.
My dad is so rich, I don't understand why he had to go to war. I always thought that as long as you had Mira, everything would be fine. That you wouldn't have to do anything you didn't want to do. That's what Dad told me, but he lied. I did the right thing throwing away that book. I don't need anything from a liar. I mean, littering. My dad always told me that if you had Mira, you could have anything you wanted. It was a lie. I need a book from a liar.
Kid's life turned upside down. Oh, give me that book. So he has the book. But I can't claim it yet.
I got my draft card. I'll be leaving Milsante. We have fewer and fewer men in town. It's really putting a burden on those we leave behind. But it's not as if I can refuse. Even Sydney's working hard at the military academy after all. The problem is, how am I going to tell Father? How do you find a way to just spit it out? I'm trying to work out how to tell my father that I got drafted.
Yeah, just basically the other way around.
Why do everyone always wants me to finance that child for books?
What's wrong with you people?
Ration distribution has started even in Milsante now. They only hand out some select foods, but things should go easier to get a hold of now, or be easier. They've requisitioned so much lately. Tonight, I'm going to make the most of these new rations to whip up a delicious meat curry.
Curry. Really should take a stab at making my own one. Beck makes a lot of Chinese style curries. I make a nice meaty Indian curry in a sense. Or tomato, isn't it really? Less coconut, more tomato.